In a world silenced by chaos, one woman's search for life became a battle for her own. This isn't just a story of survival, it's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit when everything else has been stripped away. Meet Alara. She wasn't a soldier, a leader, or a chosen one. She was a cartographer, a mapmaker, someone who understood the world by its lines and contours. When the world she knew was erased, she picked up her old maps, not to find places, but to find people. Her journey began in the skeletal remains of what was once a bustling metropolis. The silence was the first thing that hit her, a deafening quiet, punctuated only by the whisper of wind through shattered skyscrapers and the distant, unsettling groan of stressed metal. Every street corner, every hollowed-out building was a question mark. Was anyone else out there? Did anyone else make it? She wasn't looking for a hero. She was looking for a heartbeat, a sign that she wasn't the last one left. Her search was methodical. She'd chart a course, marking off cleared zones on her worn-out maps, leaving behind small, coded signs for any who might follow. But a bottle of purified water here, a small cache of canned food there. These weren't just supplies. They were messages of hope, breadcrumbs leading not to a house, but to the very idea of a home, of community. But the world she traversed wasn't just empty. It was dangerous. The new inhabitants weren't the people she was hoping to find. She first encountered them near the old riverfront. They called themselves the Recruits. To them, the New World wasn't a tragedy. It was an opportunity. They saw people not as fellow survivors, but as resources to be controlled. They had their own map, one drawn with lines of power and fear. Alara tried to avoid them, to navigate the unseen borders of their territory, but her quest for survivors inevitably put her on a collision course with their desire for control. The first confrontation was brutal. She wasn't a fighter, but she was a quick learner. She learned that a map could be a weapon, that knowing the terrain was more valuable than brute force. She used the city's forgotten subway tunnels, its crumbling rooftops, and its choked alleyways to her advantage. She wasn't fighting for territory. She was fighting for the chance for others to live freely. She had set out looking for survivors, but she realized she had to become a fighter to protect them. Word of her actions, whispered through the survivor networks she had helped create, began to spread. The cartographer, they called her, a ghost who moved through the ruins, not with a gun, but with a map and a purpose. She found them, the ones she had been looking for. Small pockets of humanity, huddled together, scared but not broken. A teacher, a mechanic, a doctor. People who remembered what the world was like before. Together, they were more than just a collection of survivors. They were the seeds of a new beginning. The Reclaimers saw their growing community as a threat. They couldn't tolerate a world they didn't control. The fight wasn't just for a patch of land. It was for an idea. The idea that humanity could rebuild not on a foundation of power and fear, but on one of cooperation and hope. Alara never wanted to be a warrior. She just wanted to find out if she was alone. In the end, she found her answer. She wasn't, and she realized the fight she stumbled into was the most important journey she would ever map out. Her story reminds us that even in the darkest of times, the search for connection is what truly helps us survive, and fighting for that connection is what makes us human. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of courage and resilience. See you next time.